Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Damn.
That boy pussy.
You forgot to do mics again, Guff?
Oh yeah, that's all right. We're all.
good.
Are we all in the same spots as last time?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
I think Dylan was in my lap last time, though, so you need to fix that one.
Well,
Dylan.
we know where he'll be during the Patreon farts episode.
Oh,
dude.
shit. Just under the fucking table, dude.
right.
Aiming the fucking mic. Like we have to give him the thumbs up.
Like, he has to know when it's coming. No, we don't even give
You
him a
guys need
thumbs up.
bar stools so I can a little higher.
So, alrighty, welcome everyone to the Brothers Commonplace, a comedy and crime podcast where we cover monsters, murders, mysteries, and more.
Oh, hell
There
yeah.
we go.
Yep.
If you notice on the video, we have an open spot there. We don't know if Toof's coming or not.
He's
so if he
fucking goofing
does,
us.
we'll have him just join us right there. But before we get started, I want y'all to meet my favorite little guys, little dudes.
Fuck yeah. I really wanted to be here for this opening, but this is really just for you guys. But what's going on, guys? This is Tim, or as they called me when I was just the fucking healer of the group. But also, I just didn't want dudes banging my chick on fucking ocean liners. Osmodeus, Billy Zane.
Oh my god.
Dude, fuck yes, dude.
That was really only
That's
for you
fucking
guys.
good.
That was
That's
really
a
good.
same crit joke. So if you haven't listened to our Pathfinder actual play podcast, same crit, different day, check it out.
Part of the T-Bro C cinematic universe.
Fuck
It
yeah,
is.
it is, dude. Yeah,
All
for some
right.
reason, Annabelle 2 is in there. For some reason.
About to. Who else we got over there?
It's Dylan. I don't have any jokes like these guys.
Oh,
I was
man.
trying to think of one. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, but
Yeah, dude, we need it.
you got, I forget who sent it to us, but they referred to you as the people's mustache.
That's so
I think
good.
that's who you are now, man.
I'm the fly that landed on the one Asian dude's chest that caused him to cause that massacre that you guys did a video on.
Dude, no.
I forgot about
Yeah, I
that,
did
dude.
too. I always forget the cases.
Yeah,
as soon as
because
they're
like his
done.
wife like swatted it or what.
Yeah,
Look
dude.
him up. I'm that fly.
And he
Dylan
shot
caused
up
it.
multiple villages. It was
Dude,
all Dylan's
That
fault.
guy, like, at the end, we all agreed when we weren't on, like, we weren't recording anymore. We're like, dude, that guy's fucking sweet. Like,
Dude, able to do it that long?
Yeah.
Dude, he was definitely trained. Like really good trained.
making that dude fucking go get him a pop and then killing
No,
him. Dude,
that's
like,
Yeah,
that's,
that sucked,
that's
dude.
so bad, but that's hashtag wildman.
Remember, like, well, he should have came out with the RC Cola. Come out with something better.
yeah.
What up, everyone? This is your boy. You know who it is.
Oh, dude.
Where's it
Fucking
at?
Sorry to
tricked us.
disappoint.
Dude, he fooled me once earlier because the way he unzipped it, I was like, dude, there's a corn shirt under there.
Yeah.
And then the way he did it again, I thought maybe I missed him
Fuck
putting a
yeah,
corn shirt on.
No,
Oh,
today
yeah.
I'm just shirt.
No, shit.
Just
The shirt kid.
Black shirt, vertical bar shirt.
vertical bar.
I saw this meme where it was like Jake Paul, like his next fight is against Biden.
Fuck
And
yeah.
somebody commented and they were like, fucking Jake Paul is a descendant of Corn Pop. And I was like, dude, that's
yeah.
so fucking funny.
Oh,
Like,
hell yeah.
I want to be real. Jake Paul would whip his ass unless he had the 6-foot chain.
Oh yeah, dude. If
Then
he has a
can't be
chain
stopped.
or if he has hairy legs,
I got hairy legs.
yeah, he's fucking him up.
And alrighty, and it is your boy Kev, aka the diamond-handed dirty dog, or back when I was that actor that ruined dinner, Lawrence Fishburne. So stupid.
Fuck yeah, dude. How we never use that? That's good.
So, alrighty, of course, we got Fish Tank Live going on right now. We are always watching that. And before we get into this case, I got a couple things to mention real quick. One, if you were what's the word? If you supported us on Twitch for Same Crit, even though our account is disabled, I disabled it a long time ago. I'm disabled.
Yes.
If you have auto, what's the word I'm looking for?
Asphyxiation.
Like the
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Auto redeem or auto.
like the auto pay thingy on there. Make sure you cancel that. I think most of our people were from gifted subs, but if you have auto sub on there, make sure you disable it so you're not paying like $5 a month. Because
Yep. Who would get that? Like, would it just would it go to anybody?
I don't know, because
Yeah.
our account's disabled, but I can't delete it or take it off because since we were like
Weird.
part of Twitch, whatever. Like you got to go through all these steps, and it's stupid. When Same Crit does come back eventually, we're not going to go to Twitch. We're not going to do it live. We're just going to do how we do this.
Yeah.
So that way we don't have the commercial breaks and all that shit.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna hear what Wayne really thinks.
Oh, yes,
fuck.
we will. And also, if you enjoy the show, we have a Patreon. We record a bonus episode every week right after this. And last week's was a ton of fun. Probably my favorite one.
Yeah,
I was dying.
So you can support us for like $2 a month or $5 a month, and you get bonus episodes every week. And we will also give you a shout out. So if you are supporting us on Patreon right now, at the end of the episode, we will be shouting you out.
Oh, yeah.
And then also, before we get started, we have our disclaimer. Toof is not here to give this, but we are a comedy and crime podcast. So we will be making jokes and a bunch of stuff like that. So if you don't like combining comedy and crime, you will not enjoy this podcast.
Yeah, get out of here.
So here is your warning.
If you think that like murder victims shouldn't have their last names made fun of, well, fuck you.
90% of
fuck
our
off.
jokes are based on what your name is.
Dude, it's so good, Cassie's joke. Well, oh, you got murdered? Well, your name's stupid.
yeah.
That's so fucking
Yeah.
funny because it's so true.
Get a better name, man.
Yeah,
Maybe
man.
you'll survive.
Yeah, if your name's Butt Rum, we're fucking ripping on you.
Butt Rum, Muckalo,
Yeah.
Big
Mucklow
Dyke,
is the best one.
Dude,
Paul Onions.
dude, Paul Onions is sweet,
Yeah,
though. Like, we can't even rip on him.
So, alrighty. So, today we got a bit of a mystery on our hands today.
A mystery bag.
A mystery bag. That could be anything. It could even be a boat. So, we are going back to the early 90s for this case. We're going to take on the disappearance and murder of Kimberly Pandelios. I think that's how you say it. I totally forget how to say it.
That sounds familiar.
Right. earlier.
Kimberly Pandelios?
Oh no, it was Panda Express.
What'd you have to wait 35 minutes with Ballad screaming in the car?
Dude, that sucked, dude.
That episode's so fucking how
I
pissed
told
you
that
are.
story?
Yeah, you told that in an episode, and like you do seem like legit pissed, like at the
God,
beginning
it
of that.
sucked, dude. I don't remember how old Ballad was, but I ordered Panda Express, and I was like, all right, it'll be quick. I'll go in there, get like the family pack, and just take it home. And I just picked Ballad up from daycare. He's sitting in the car seat. And he starts crying as soon as I get up to the window. Like I already ordered. And at the window, they're like, oh, we got to remake fresh rice or something.
Yeah.
Swear to God, it's 35 minutes. And he just cried the entire time.
Yeah, dude.
A long
and there's
time.
nothing I could do about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn it, dude. This rice better be the best. Like, children better have died making this rice. I'm just joking.
Dude, that I had it once, like after you told that story too, but it was so fucking good. I would easily waited 35 minutes for it. It was so good.
When I've had it, it has been pretty good.
Yeah.
So, alrighty, our sources for this, we have Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Maybe
watch-
that's where I heard that from.
Watch the episode on this. Daily News. I don't know if it's Sportskeeda or Sportskeeda.
Oh.
It's something sweet.
Wait, is that like?
It's a website.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've read articles off there. Is it still around?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they
okay.
talk about a series, like a podcast series, I think, called Lethally Blonde. I don't know. I didn't
yeah.
listen to it, but I think this article pulls some information from it.
That's a sweet name.
Then also LA Times and the Cinemaholic.com.
Fuck yeah.
So, alrighty, anything before we jump into this?
I am a skinamaholic.
Fuck yeah, he is.
I like that, dude. Some Skinamax over there.
Skinamax.
Dude, I hate it. Like, as a kid, you think, like, it's like, oh, man, it's fucking late night. Cinemax, there's some softcore porno on. And it is the fucking
it's
worst,
bad.
dude. They show nothing.
Yeah, they fuck each other's like stomachs.
Nothing is good.
What?
Yeah, it's weird, dude.
You see better porn in just regular movies.
Oh yeah, dude, you could legit watch the news and probably get off better.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, if it's like the Mexican Weather Channel, dude, those fucking, they're babes, dude.
Yeah.
Absolute
Oh.
babes.
dude,
Yeah.
It's insane.
Univista.
or if it was during,
Univision.
this is just a fucking Dave Chappelle joke, but or if it was during the fucking Clinton trial or whatever, he was like, "Hey, don't bust that nut yet. We'll be right back."
Don't bust that out yet.
It's so good, dude. I swear to God, I worked with a girl today because I was listening to Dave Chappelle stand up, and she's like, "Who's that?" I was like, "Fuck off, dude."
no.
I was like, "Come on."
Like, you don't have to like him, but how do
Yeah.
you not know who he
No.
is?
she
he's
said
one of the most popular
she's
ones
24, and I was like, "How do you not know who that
Yeah.
is?" I was like, "The Chappelle Show? You've
I'm
never heard of
24
that?"
and I've heard of it.
Yeah, dude. Like, yeah, never heard of him.
Gosh.
So, alrighty, here we go. February 29th, 1992, Leap Day.
Fuck yeah.
Everyone else excited? I expect you guys to be more excited. All right, hey, we'll cut that out. We'll try it again. February 29th.
It's usually only 28 days, right?
1992, Leap Day.
Whoa.
Damn, holy shit.
Hey, calm down, frogs. Stupid. Let's go.
Was that joke already in there?
No, I just
okay.
ad-libbed that joke. Hey, thank God we did it a second time or I wouldn't have had
I
it.
thought that joke was in there and you didn't use it until we acted more excited.
No, dude.
Like, no, that wasn't the reaction I wanted for this joke.
The number one song on the Billboard on the Billboard charts. There
Has
we
to be
go.
Ace of Base, right?
Mr. Biggs, Be With You.
Oh, wow.
Very good song.
Yeah, it is a good song.
So 30 minutes outside of Los Angeles, we have Angeles National Forest, rated 4.7 stars on Google.
Fuck yeah.
For fun, I checked the 1-star reviews, and there's a lot about like, yeah, come here if you want your car broken into. And this one dude is so fucking resilient. He's like, my car's been broken into 5 times in the last 15 months.
Stop going
It's like,
there.
dude, stop fucking going.
Why
to
are
the
you
fucking
going
forest,
there?
dude.
Yeah. Who
But
goes to a forest in LA? Dude, fuck that.
But my favorite review is by Richard Cartwright. That's one word.
Fuck
and then
yeah.
Space Fletcher from 7 years ago, which says, you can't use our forest, period. Thanks, Obama.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Did anybody comment and say, oh my God, it's Fletcher?
Oh, my. No.
Just looking out the window.
He did have another review where he gave Dollar General 2 stars, where he said, too many bums around, period.
Fuck yeah.
Then the
dude.
second sentence is, asking for money.
Dude, can we just fucking do an episode of that guy?
Those are the good ones. He had like...
Well, he's on same crit.
And he also used to be a manager there.
God damn it, dude. Yeah, you got to give the keys back.
Dude, make it, what was it, like $8 an hour?
Yeah.
Dude, that's so fucking funny, dude.
I've told him, but my buddy, when we were living in Florida, he was a manager at one of the dollar stores.
Dude, that's so good.
And he told me, he's like, yeah, dude, he was making less than $8 an hour.
That's so fucking...
And this wasn't
that long ago.
ago.
Yeah.
And it was like 7 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
And so he's like, dude, it ain't fucking worth it, is it? I'm like, dude, no. I was
No,
like,
it's
what
not
do
even
the
close.
rest of the workers there make?
Yeah.
Literally
And,
the same, probably.
and so he called in and quit. And they were like, but you have the keys. So he had to go there. He called and quit and then had to go show up and give him
That's
the keys.
so fucking funny. I want to know what they make now.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're up to 9.
Yeah,
Whatever
dude.
Florida's minimum wage is.
Yeah.
Which can't be good.
They pay them in alligators.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Florida minimum wage
Because,
is
like, at that time, I was probably making, like, at least 12 at Bob's.
We got bird.
13.
We got some bird action.
He's got a rose dark Bert over there.
bird.
Okay, so here we go. Back to Los Angeles and the Angeles National Forest, which has over 700,000 acres, by the way, which is just big enough to fit Lizzo's fat ass.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. I hate Lizzo, but catching strays for no reason. Sorry, Lizzo. I will say, when she twerked playing that flute and it pissed people off, that was so funny. I thought that was awesome.
I don't know. I mean, I've heard the name, obviously, but I don't know who that is.
She's
a
a
singer.
fat black lady who like also is like a shitty person from what I know. Like she's huge.
Yeah.
And like she would fat shame her like backup dancers and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you're
Like, look at the
fucking
mirror,
way
bitch.
bigger than all of them.
Yeah.
So I think it's okay to make fun of her for that. Because if you're fat and you fat shame people,
Yeah, we're
it's
gonna
not cool.
We're
Yeah.
gonna fat shame you.
But dude, when she twerked with that flute, that fucking ruled.
Oh yeah.
Whose flute was it?
Mine.
It was a 220-year-old crystal flute, dude.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Where'd she
President
get it?
James Madison's flute, dude. So she was playing it, and then she started fucking twerking.
Oh my God.
Like, imagine like him finding out that she did that.
They brought him back to life.
Yeah, like, hey, just
Check
just
this
to let
out.
you know.
God damn it. But yeah, I guess a bunch of conservatives got pissed off about it. That's fucking funny, though. So,
I
all
don't want
right.
to know what he would call her.
Oh. He gets a hold of. Or fuck, never mind. I'm not even going to.
So here we go. We have this dude named Jeff, and he is often described in the sources as an off-road enthusiast. So
yeah.
when they show him in Unsolved Mysteries, he's like driving in this Volkswagen Bug, and you have the dude. Fuck, what's his name? What's the Unsolved Mysteries guy's name?
Oh fuck, what is his name?
But whatever
The one
it-
that died, right?
He's like,
Yeah.
we have Jeff, an off-road enthusiast.
Fuck yeah.
And it's like, it brings nothing to the story. There's no reason to say it. But yeah, he's referred to as an off-road enthusiast, and he is traveling the trails, and he wanted to check out some of the campground area. Because this is a huge forest. Like we said, 700,000 acres.
Yeah.
So he drives over to a campsite, and that's when he saw that there was a very beautiful blonde woman. She's sitting on the ground next to a campfire. Quote, I noticed this one little road off to the side, and I saw that somebody had set up a camp there. As I pulled up, directly in front of me, there was an old panel van. To the left of that was a tent. To the left of the tent, there was a very attractive girl sitting by herself. Her hair was done up. It was curly and long. She appeared to have makeup on. She was looking down, and she very slowly raised her head, and we had eye contact.
Oh.
We had eye contact.
Yeah, it sounds, we had sex,
Prematurely ejaculated.
In my head, we had sex.
We had sex. I've already planned out our entire future in that
yeah,
moment.
I definitely don't do that with like any cute girl that talks to me.
Yeah. Oh, hello, cashier at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I realize you are now the one.
Yeah. By the way, his name is Robert Stack.
Robert Stack.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So Jeff, he pulls up in his Volkswagen Beetle. I don't know if that's really what it was, but in Unsolved Mysteries, they gave him this fucking rusty ass piece of shit
hell
Beetle
yeah.
where it's like multiple colors. Like, dude, even if that's his real car, can't you help him out a little bit?
They should have made it be like Ted Bundy's car or some shit.
The yellow Beetle, dude.
Yeah.
So he pulls up, he sees this girl, and as he's sitting there for a moment, he makes eye contact with her. 3 dudes jump out of nowhere and surround him.
Oh, nice.
And in the Unsolved Mysteries episode, when the 3 guys surround his vehicle, it's like that scene in Miami Connection that we watch where he's like, oh, I did not know you had a father. And everyone's like, hey, what are you doing? Well, yeah, what are you trying to do? Wake the neighbors? Yeah, are you trying to wake the neighbors?
Yeah, dude.
Because in the episode, they all surround him, and it's obvious that they're ad-libbing everything they're saying, because this is what they say. What are you looking at, man? Yeah, what do you want, man? What's your problem? Yeah, man, what's your problem?
Fuck yeah.
What's your problem, man?
It's just
that
like-
was an exact, I just typed out everything they said in a row.
What's
From the Unsolved Mysteries, like recreation.
Yeah, and they're like rocking the bug. Like, what's your problem, man? Yeah, what's your problem?
It's just like the kid and his little brother from fucking Sandlot.
yeah.
Yeah. Wait, is it yeah? No, isn't it? Is it yeah? I feel like it's like another two where like his little brother.
There's one that repeats everything.
Yeah, he always repeats it. Yeah.
So the 3 guys are shaking his vehicle, and they tell him to leave, so he throws it in reverse and he takes off. Jeff said, quotes, I never thought about calling the police, nor did I think that these guys were really dangerous to anybody. I just thought that they were being protective of their camp. So alrighty. So now
when someone pulls up to your camp, you just surround their car and start shaking it so you can.
Hey, what's your problem,
what
man?
do you want, man?
Yeah, it's just normal.
Camp, man.
Hey, Kev, how close was it to that one time when you were at BP with Toof years and years ago?
What happened? I don't remember.
Shoot, I can't tell any more of it. With
Wait,
being deletable.
was that when like you guys had to get in the car and like
get out of there?
yeah
Because he said something to some other people that were
Oh,
there.
that was
Yeah.
at Walmart.
Yeah.
Dude. Fuck. Yeah. So Toof was harassing this girl who was like 2 grades above us, who was with 3 guys who are all way bigger than us. They're like farm guys. And Toof was just yelling at him. He was constantly driving by him, yelling shit at him. I'm just in the car doing nothing, minding my own business. And then we go to Walmart. They're there. And when we come out, they're like waiting by the car.
Fuck yeah.
And everyone gets in the car but leaves me and Jason, like the 2 smallest guys. And they're like, yeah, why you guys talking shit? It's 4 guys surrounding me and
my
Jason
God.
while
Yeah.
Toof and fucking Grayson are in the car.
Fuck yeah,
hiding.
dude.
And we're
on,
like,
Toof.
fuck, dude, this. We're like, and I remember Jason is like, well, if you're going to beat us up, just do it. Because obviously we're not going to win.
Yeah.
Like, it could be just one of them, we wouldn't win. He's like, yeah, why are you guys talking shit? And we're like, we're not
Like, that
talking
wasn't
shit.
us.
I was like, Toof was yelling her name.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, that's talking shit in my book.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah. And then they just left.
Yeah.
And we were like, dude, why the fuck did you just leave us there, dude?
Yeah. Why'd you even show up?
Hey, hashtag wildman. So, alrighty. So now we fast forward a year later to March 3rd, 1993. The Los Angeles County Coroner, he's called to investigate an area in the Angeles Forest, believing the area to be a possible murder site. About 50 yards from the location where Jeff had his run-in at the camp with those 3 guys, investigators found a partial set of skeletal remains.
Damn.
Hey, was Jeff an enthusiast about anything?
He was an off-road enthusiast. And remember
changes
that.
everything.
Remember that? Because it's going to come up later. So the coroner, he was able to check the dental records. I know they found pieces of bones, and then like a little bit later, they found like a partial jaw. So they were able to compare the dental records of missing people in the LA area and match them up. And the remains were then identified as 20-year-old, a missing person by the name of Kimberly Pandelios. I fucking forget how they say it. And she had been missing for just around a year now. So Kimberly, she was living in South California, and she was a part-time model as well as taking business classes.
This is gonna sound like really stupid, but how quickly do you like decompose like enough to be just like skeletal remains?
Well, I don't know. I know after a year with the elements and animals and shit, I think they just found some bones. So I don't know if animals just cleaned it off pretty much.
Gotcha.
I also don't know exactly what they found or how
Have
much.
you heard of the Body Farm? There's a place, I forget what state it's in. It's like this property that was donated to the FBI, and they use it. They like put cadavers there and just observe how they decompose.
Oh shit.
So they can learn like when
happens.
they find an actual crime victim, like, what to think about it.
Wow. I mean, that's really smart, but like imagine having to be like one of the bodies.
Well, the people
they
like,
donate.
sign up.
Yeah.
Like when they
it would
die.
still just
Actually,
suck.
they just take people and kill them. And
You
Well, we're
look
not in
good.
China.
It's when you like accept like a iTunes update or whatever and don't read it.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's just like we're just gonna take you and kill you. And
yeah, right.
Do this.
So,
You know, it's those homeless people from California.
so Toof is sick. So we hope you feel better,
I
too.
feel better too.
When I was in college taking my anatomy physiology class,
Yeah, I know this story.
the first day, there was no heads up. There was no warning. I didn't know this was going to happen. And I was in there with my girlfriend at the time. And we go in this room, and it's just this big metal fucking coffin thing, which thinking about it, okay, yeah, it's pretty obvious what's in there.
Yeah.
But the
Wait,
way...
did you have eye contact?
The way, I saw the dick and balls completely.
Fuck yeah.
But the way that the body came up, he just like cranked it and like this dead body came up and I was like, whoa, because I was the only one that didn't expect it. So it was just silence and I was like, whoa. No one laughed.
That's so
no
good.
one made a noise.
Yeah.
It was just me doing that and then silence. And I could tell my girlfriend at the time was like so disappointed in me, dude. I used to annoy her so much on the way to class because if I saw a big stick, I had to pick it up and throw it.
Yeah.
And I would do it so much that we'd get to class and she wouldn't sit with me because I would pick it up and throw it as far as I could. If you see a big stick, you have to.
Yeah, dude, that is a rule. What if when they're like the body's like raising up, he's just doing like the gotcha thing?
I'm old.
Like, that shit, he got me, man.
But yeah, his fucking nuts and everything, dude. I just did it. They should have given us a warning, like, hey, we're gonna look at a dead body. No, nothing. It was just a fucking just dead dude there all of a sudden.
That's sweet.
So all right. So Kimberly's mother, Magali Spector, she had this to say about Kimberly. Quote, she was a beautiful human being. She was loved by everybody in the family, and she was so sweet, so kind. The very end of her life, I don't even want to think about it. So everyone had like super nice things to say about Kimberly, and she was like so young. She had so much life ahead of her. It was such a bummer.
Yeah.
Kimberly was born November 13th, 1971 in Havana, Cuba. She and her family had immigrated from Cuba when she was 8 years old. And they went to Pennsylvania. So she lived in Pennsylvania, and then at the age of 19, she got married.
Was her name always Kimberly?
No.
I'll say because that doesn't sound like a very Cuban name.
Yeah. I forgot. I think I mentioned it later. What her full name is, but yeah, Kimberly was like her middle name.
Gotcha.
It was actually Jose.
Oh, right here, Jonathan.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And here's a quote from cinemaholic.com. Quote, After settling down in Pennsylvania, she hoped for a bright future in life. However, belonging to a minority community, Kimberly endured a lot of bullying, but she put all of her focus into her education and ultimately went on to become a kind and free-spirited individual. All this while her close circle of loved ones, including her best friend Julie, gave her strength.
Man. You could probably relate to that too, Kev, being part of a minority community.
Yeah, working at Maine Moon most of my life. Dude, Toof used to prank Maine Moon
It's
so much
fucking funny.
that they knew him by his voice. He'd be like, "Hello, Maine Moon," and he would just be like, "Hi," and they'd hang up immediately. They knew it, dude.
So fucking
And they would
funny.
always go, I don't want to be racist into a racist Asian voice, but they would always go, "You want me call cop now?" They would always say that to him.
Dude, it's so good.
Husana was her first name.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if that's how you pronounce it or not.
Is it Main Moon where Toof also gets pissed because he says like when they're like, okay, bye, and just hang up?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he told a story once
Yeah,
about
he
how he
gets
was
so
so
mad.
mad. He's like, dude, they were so fucking rude and mean. I was like, what'd they do? He reenacted it. He's like, and all they did was a normal transaction.
Yeah.
Like on the phone, he's like, all right, that'll be $24.86. Thanks, bye.
Yeah, that was. And he's like, that's so
I was like,
fucking
dude, what
rude.
more do you want me to do? Dude?
Yeah, that's what they're
Like,
supposed to
it's
do.
over. Like, you don't need
Yeah,
anymore.
$24.86. Bye.
Yeah.
And like he would act it out and put the hand up and do it. We're like, dude, what more do you want? Why do you want him on the phone?
He went off with like a rant about that. Like, dude, what else do you want them to do?
Yeah.
Dark Tooth.
Oh fuck yeah! And like, especially, I didn't know it was Toof that used to prank them. Like, dude, they probably still know who you are.
Dude, all the time, dude. I liked when he lived by Taco Bell.
Oh, dude, that was the
I'm
best.
about to use bad language, just a heads up.
It was the
Tooth
best.
had a window watching the Taco Bell drive-thru.
Oh no.
He would
It's
call
so
him and be
good,
like, "Hey,
dude.
Taco Bell." Like, yeah. He's like, "Hey, my friend is in front of me. He's in the blue truck that just ordered. When he pulls up to the window, I want you to point at him and call him a faggot."
Yeah, dude.
He's
And
like,
we
"He's
just-
my friend. He'll think it's hilarious."
We would just watch out the window. It's like, dude, we're not gonna know if they did that anyway.
They're like, "We can't do that." He's like, "Oh, I'm in the car right behind him. We're friends." It's like, and then Tooth was just like watching through the curtains, watching this poor guy in a blue truck.
Dude,
the poor worker that's gonna get yelled at.
yeah, dude, I obviously
Point
they're not
at
gonna do it, but if they would have, dude.
That would have been so good, dude. Quote, according to her friends, Kim had begun to devote a lot of attention to her appearance in her high school days. The young woman eventually dyed her hair blonde and invested a considerable amount of time in personal grooming. When she was a senior in high school, she showed interest in cheerleading and got into the cheer team. She expressed her desire to become a model and traveled to Philadelphia to get professional photo shoots done. Kimberly's warm-hearted nature and smile grabbed the attention of Peter, and the two got into a relationship. The two later tied the knot and had a son. So it says she moved to Pennsylvania. So I think after Cuba, I did read some comments about her living in Florida.
Nice.
So it makes sense she lived in Florida first and then went to Pennsylvania.
What's Peter's? Like, who's Peter? Did you say him or?
Her husband that she just
Yes.
married?
Yeah. What was
Yes.
his last name?
Peter.
Peter's last name?
Yeah. Or do we know that? I just don't remember.
I don't think so. It was kind of
Okay.
hard to find Peter's full name because they don't mention him a lot
Yeah.
in some of the sources. I don't remember if I mark it down later.
Yeah,
or
I just
not.
want to make sure I didn't miss like a character in the. I mean, obviously this is a real
Yeah.
thing, but like,
No. Yeah, no, Peter is her husband, and
Okay.
a lot of times they just refer to him as her husband.
Okay,
It's like in
gotcha.
Unsolved Mysteries, I think they only called him her
His
husband.
last name is Pan.
fuck
Peter
yeah,
Pan.
it is.
And he never grew up.
That's why they didn't want to let you know it was the real him. We'll just use his first name. They won't know.
Hell yeah.
And in 1991, Kim, her husband, and her infant son moved to Northridge, California.
Oh damn, she's freaking living like what, Florida, Pennsylvania, then California.
All
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like when she was killed, she was only 20 years old. So
Yeah.
she was super
Yeah,
young.
She's seen the world.
Got married.
Well, not the world, but the
had
US.
a son. And yeah. And when her remains were identified, our fucking dude Jeff, the off-road enthusiast,
Oh,
kicking
yeah.
ass like
Oh,
always,
no.
was watching TV when the announcement was made. Quote, the TV was on and I said, that's the girl.
Oh,
That's
no.
the girl I
Fuck
saw
yeah.
sitting there. In my mind, there is no doubt that the girl on TV was the same I saw in the camp. So hell yeah, Jeff. Hashtag wildman.
Yeah, Jeff.
Hashtag wall, man. I still like, which I'm sure you're gonna get more into it, but did Jeff just fucking do it? Like, what?
Yeah, right. For real.
My man Jeff wouldn't do that.
We
Dig.
sure. I mean, I know he's really just into off road.
He just wants to drive off road in his shitty fucking bug, dude. So,
he might have been off roading and just stopped and did it.
in that moment,
Off-roaded Kimberly.
dude, in that moment of the Unsolved Mysteries episode, I swear to God, they once again refer to him as the off-road enthusiast.
Dude, that's
again,
so fucking
they're like,
funny,
Jeff was
dude.
watching the TV, off-road enthusiast.
It did pay off.
What if like he told him, he's like, I'm not telling you the story until you call me that.
You gotta make sure you call me that.
So he contacts the LA County Sheriff's Department. So Jeff and 2 deputies, they go out to the exact spot where he had seen her a year ago. Quote, the authorities also found a few items belonging to Kim, such as lingerie, pieces of jewelry, and a handcuff from the spot.
Oh, fuck.
The identity was confirmed after the dental records came in.
Damn.
Yeah, so there is going to be some parts where like the timeline is a little confusing, but we'll put everything back in order.
It's like a Quentin
Okay, I've watched
Tarantino movie.
Westworld.
Yeah, that
That
too.
is true.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way that's William.
And The Prestige. I've watched The Prestige.
Oh, dude, I haven't seen that in so long.
Dude, if that's William, how do his fucking eye color change? Hey, what's he say? Don't hurt her. And he says it just like in the big Poil.
Yeah,
You will
dude.
call her.
You will call her. Dude, he's in the movie Unhinged, and Russell Crowe kills him, and that part's
yeah,
fucking
dude.
funny as shit.
Hell yeah.
That's a sweet movie.
I forgot it was McPoyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. People put together, like, edited the scenes together. You will call her and
Yeah.
don't hurt her.
Yeah, he really
and
does
people
say
got
just like
mad.
it.
They're like, dude, come on, man. Like, why are you doing that? It's nothing to like. It's like, dude,
It's
he's fucking
exactly-
McPoyle, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
he was good in the movie Stay Alive.
So, is that the video game movie?
Mhm. Yeah.
Is Frankie Muniz?
Frankie Muniz,
Okay,
yeah. Yeah, Sophia Bush.
So, however, sadly, there were no other clues left. They found those items that belonged to Kim, but they didn't have anything that could connect who the person was responsible for this. So, being outside of the elements, too much time had passed, and they were unable to find any other clues or, like we said, linking to any killers or people responsible. So nobody really knows for sure why Kimberly was out there in that area, and nobody knows who those 3 men were or what they were all doing. Quote, there is not a single clue to the strange disappearance and death of Kimberly Pandelios. The coroner could not determine what caused Kimberly's death. Police once knew that she was no longer police only knew that she was no longer a missing person. Her case was now reclassified as a probable homicide. Sergeant John Laurie of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department learned that the day before Jeff saw Kimberly in the makeshift camp, a burned out car was found near a campground in the Angeles forest.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so they kind of matched records and realized, see, this makes it sound like a year later, they learned that the car that they found burned out the day before was linked to Kimberly, but then some sources say like the day before they learned. It's very confusing.
Gotcha.
So either a year later or the day before they learned it was her car. Quote, the fire was started in the passenger compartment on the passenger side of the front seat. We were able to determine that the front seat was pulled forward in a position that would be as if she drove to that location. So the car they found was Kimberly's car, and because the positioning of the seat, they believe she drove to this area on her own, like of her own free will, and like maybe she met somebody out here.
So they're saying like just because like it's like around her size, like so like it would probably be a female instead of like a bigger male. Is that what I mean? Okay.
And it was kind of like parked, I think, on like the side of the road in the park, or like in the big forest area. So it's like she met someone in this area, they believe.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's fucking Jeff.
In the vehicle, however, they found the charred remains of a spiral notebook.
Oh shit.
And fortunately, the notebook did belong to Kimberly. So they contacted the DMV and they ran the plates and they found a match. And once they found the match, that led them to Kimberly's husband. So the police were unable to reach him at first, but when they eventually did, they had learned that he had already reported Kimberly missing. So they keep mentioning that, like, when they finally got a hold of him, he had already reported she was missing to the police. So that makes it sound like they connected it right away. But the way they put the story forward in Unsolved Mysteries, it seems like they did it like a year later. They connected it. But it wouldn't have made sense for her husband to report it that like a year later.
Yeah.
Oh, that would've been weird.
So,
Oh, by the way, I haven't seen my wife in a while.
Yeah, I don't know.
oh, she's not in here?
I thought she was
I
just
thought
taking
I
a
heard
shit.
I thought she was taking a shit. So,
They couldn't get a hold of him because he was in Neverland.
Yeah, time doesn't go by there. Man, you think, oh, I thought that was yesterday. Was it fucking? It's 1992.
So those are the only clues they had so far. However, 3 weeks later, about 2 miles away from where the burned out car was found, 2 hikers, they found another notebook, and this was Kimberly's day runner, and it was found under a bridge.
How many notebooks does this girl have?
3, but 1 is unaccounted for. We'll get there.
Oh, I heard they sold it for cash flow.
Yeah, cash flow.
But what's a day runner?
I don't know if it's just like her planner.
Oh,
But
okay.
I've never heard it called
Yeah, I've
a
never-
day
I've never
runner.
heard
It's the opposite of a night scooter.
Hey, what's
Oh.
up, Ballad? Here, come say hi real quick, and then you got to go upstairs, okay, dude?
He snuck
Hi, buddy.
over.
Here, come say hi on the mic and to the camera.
Hi.
Anything you want to say?
N-
What? Say a funny word.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, go back upstairs, buddy. Okay. You can watch TV upstairs. You can't do it down here, dude. I'm sorry, bud. I love you.
Have fun, man.
Okay, so the 2 hikers, they handed the notebook into the authorities, but they were unable to pull any fingerprints or other clues from it. Quote, apparently a 3rd notebook is still unaccounted for. The day after Kimberly was reported missing, her son's babysitter told Sergeant Laurie that a man named Paul had telephoned for Kimberly the day she disappeared.
Wait, she's 20.
Yes.
Oh, their son.
1 or 2.
I would say he's gotta
Because
be
when
young.
she was 19, she got married and had him. So he's probably under 1 or just 1 years old.
Wait, and he knew that somebody called?
No, it's her son's babysitter.
Oh, shit, I think you said her son. Okay, gotcha. I was like, how the fuck he answering the phone and shit? Like,
Quote, the notebook that Paul has is probably the most valuable notebook that might have her appointments or contacts for later that day.
oh, damn.
There's a possibility that Kimberly went up into the mountains to meet someone, and that appointment might be in her book. So the day after she disappeared, the day she disappeared, their place got a call. So the babysitter answered the call. It was this dude Paul who's like, "Hey, is Kimberly there? We had a meeting and she left her notebook with me. It was her schedule and everything." So they were like, "Well, who the fuck is this Paul guy?"
Yeah.
That's weird.
So he calls and tells them, like, is like, "Hey, is Kimberly there? She left her notebook. I want to get it back to her." So the timeline from Unsolved Mysteries was kind of confusing, but this quote from Cinemaholic makes it make a little bit more sense and kind of puts it in order. So first, the day before Jeff spotted Kim in the forest. So the day before he said he saw her, around 1:30 a.m. on February 28th, 1992, a sports car engulfed in flames was spotted by the authorities along the Angeles Forest Highway in LA County. They quickly sprung to action and confirmed no one was inside the vehicle. Not far from the car, about 15 feet away, a lighter was obtained, making the authorities conclude it was a case of arson. After dousing the fire, they discovered it belonged to Kim and found her burned notebook, but no sign of the woman anywhere. So the car fire happened, and then they found the notebook that belonged to Kim. The next day, Jeff thinks that he saw her, but he doesn't know anything else besides that weird encounter. So then the police contact Kim's husband, and after a bit, they learn that he had reported that Kim was missing.
Wait, who's Jeff?
He's the one that did it.
Yeah,
The
he's-
off-road
he's a killer.
enthusiast.
Oh shit!
And then a few weeks go by, another notebook is found. And then a year later, the skeletal remains are found, and then Jeff contacts the police, and they search the area, and they don't really find anything. I mean, they find pieces of stuff,
Yeah.
but
Do they find the Transformers 2 disc?
Fuck
They
yeah.
do not find the transform. Let me.
Yeah, make sure they didn't.
No, they don't.
Okay. Going back to like the fire, who the fuck lights the fire and then leaves the lighter there? Like, take that shit with you.
Yeah, I
dude.
don't know. And they couldn't get any prints or anything
that's
off
weird.
of it
I
either.
mean, they're lucky, but yeah, like take that shit with you. Like,
Yeah. I'm sorry, most of this is big quotes. Quote, upon finding out that the burning car belonged to Kimberly, the police did not waste any time and went straight to the Pandelios residence where her husband Peter was at home with the babysitter. When interviewed, Peter claimed that he last saw her at 8 a.m. on February 27th, 1992. Moreover, he believed that she got out of the house after the babysitter arrived around 11 a.m., and half an hour later, he returned home. During the questioning, the detectives noticed a few cuts and bruises on Peter's body, making him a person of interest in the case.
and this was the
This was
day-
her husband.
Yeah,
Yeah.
When was this though?
He said he last saw her 8 a.m. on February 27th.
And this was the day after
That was the day, that would have been 2 days before.
But when they were talking to him though. Like,
Oh, they talked to him on the 28th.
so it's like before the body's found and stuff, right?
Correct.
Okay, so
that's
I
just
thought
weird.
you meant like the year after.
It
Let's
is,
say, like, how
it's
would-
very hard to do.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
the 20, he said the last he saw her was the 27th. And then the car was caught fire, was found burned on the 28th. And then Jeff's encounter with her was on the 29th.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's weird that she was gone for 2 days and he just doesn't give a fuck.
So, well, they
Yeah.
said when they talked to him on the 28th, he had already reported her missing.
Oh, okay.
So,
Maybe not.
But like
yeah,
there's,
it's hard. It is confusing and hard to follow.
there's a chance that like they had her alive for a couple days then, like
Maybe.
yeah.
I'll just give you a spoiler alert. We don't know if the person Jeff saw was even her.
Yeah. And we don't
So-
know if Jeff fucking
Yeah.
just did
At
that
this
shit.
point, we don't know if Jeff did this.
Yeah.
We don't know if he saw her or if he saw someone else.
What we do know is he is an off-roader.
He is an off-road enthusiast. When I think of an off-road enthusiast, I think of someone like picture him in your head. What do you see? He's got a fucking like backpack.
Yeah.
He's got climbing gear.
Yeah.
Maybe a stick.
Yeah.
I don't think of a guy driving a shitty Volkswagen Beetle.
I was definitely thinking of like a hiker guy, like
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
not
Hiker.
just yeah.
yeah.
with like a Subaru.
Yeah.
Side by side.
Yeah, like we've all,
through the mud.
we've all seen the commercials. They're
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
they're not driving fucking
Yeah, dude.
bugs and that.
Okay, so where are we now?
Dude, why is Luke on Fish Tank?
Fuck yeah, dude. That guy does it. Hey, shout out Green Man.
Yeah,
shout out to Luke.
Shout out to Green Man.
Okay. Sorry, I lost my spot on here. Okay, so here we go. So after they saw the cuts and bruises on Peter's body, they made him a person of interest, but he did report her missing like immediately.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he didn't wait.
So the police questioned their son's babysitter, which in the Unsolved Mysteries episode is an old lady. Sorry, I don't know if that's true or not, or if they just picked an old lady.
I hope it was Mrs. Doubtfire.
But hello! The babysitter tells them that a man named Paul had called on the day of her disappearance. Quote, at about 2 p.m. on the afternoon of February 27th, Paul called to confirm an appointment with Kimberly. About 5 hours later, he called again, claiming that she had left her appointment book after the meeting was concluded. So on the 27th,
That's
he
weird.
calls at 2 p.m. to confirm an appointment with Kimberly that day. 5 hours later, he calls again and says that she left her appointment book with him after their meeting was over. Upon further investigation, the detectives learned that Kimberly had gotten in touch with Paul by responding to an advertisement in the local paper about a photo shoot.
Oh shit. So
Because she was a model.
so she left for that meeting. Did anybody ever see her again after that, or was that
No. Unless
Okay.
Jeff saw her.
okay?
But that would have been 2 days later.
so clearly the guy that she was meeting is the one that did it.
So the babysitter said this Paul guy had called the house looking for her at 2 p.m. and then called again at 7 p.m., telling the babysitter that he had her appointment book that she had left with him by accident. So now the most believed theory is that Kimberly had driven out to meet someone for an outdoor photo shoot that she drove to. She then parked her car and then was taken off-road to the spot where her remains were later found.
Oh, off-road, huh?
By an off-road that only an off-road enthusiast would know. In the Unsolved
all adding
Mysteries episode, the 3 guys that Jeff saw like pull out a gun and like make her go out to the area with her, but
Yeah,
there's no
like-
proof it was
yeah,
these
like,
3 guys
why-
or that
yeah.
that was even her. But in that episode, that's how it goes.
Really going with that theory that one guy said.
And possibly that photo shoot was listed in the notebook that Paul has. However, nobody knows who Paul is and nobody has heard from him since. So that notebook is still missing. Those
Yeah.
2 phone calls were the only contact they had with someone named Paul.
It's so weird that, like, if he did it, why call back? Like, what's the point of calling back
Yeah.
and like, hey, I have this?
That is a little weird.
Yeah.
Jeff, if you don't know who he is our off-road enthusiast. He had this to say about when he pulled up and looked over at her alone sitting by the campfire. Quote, nice rack. No, I'm just joking.
Dude, fuck yeah.
He said, quote, in retrospect, she might have been drugged, but you just had no idea. If she would have cried out, if she would have said something, if she would have given me an indication that she was in trouble, of course I would have done something. But I didn't know. It just gets to me that I didn't do something right then and there to help her. This person basically died because of my inaction or my ignorance. You can't bring the girl back, but I would like justice to be done. So he's like,
Yeah.
he's been beating himself up over this
Yeah, damn, I'm sorry,
for
Jeff.
fucking so long.
Yeah,
And he didn't even know if it's her.
That makes me feel a little bit bad, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's right before they took Jeff out and hung him.
Yeah. Well, the only justice we're gonna get. Sorry, Jeff.
And then fucking Logan Paul takes a video of it.
Oh my god. Yeah.
And then they hang him inside just to be an asshole.
And they have Jake Paul like beat up on him with boxing.
Yeah, dude, he beats up his grandpa.
So back to the photo shoot. Kimberly, she told her husband Peter about the photo shoot. However, Peter was unaware that it had been rescheduled to happen a few hours earlier than it was supposed to happen.
Oh, shit.
So he didn't know that they moved up the time to earlier in the day. So the police, they don't really have any suspects to fully go after, but they are a bit curious about the husband because
His marks.
a lot of times when something happens,
Yeah,
their
there was-
husband's responsible.
Yeah.
And then he had some scratches and stuff. But Peter has been helpful, and he did confirm that those notebooks found were indeed Kim's. And some sources did say, like, her husband and her family, like, searched for, like, months and months and, like, did everything they could to try to find her. But this
Yeah.
is literally the only guy they have to go after right now. Quote, soon one of Peter's friends reached out to the police and claimed that she had seen 3 life insurance policies at the Pandelios' house, with Peter's and their child set at $60,000, while Kimberly's was set at $100,000.
Why the
Whoa.
fuck why would they see that, though?
Yeah.
One person told this to the police.
Yeah, fuck off. You just didn't like him.
So the police are like, well, we have to bring him in and question him just to make sure.
Yeah.
Because now we do have a motive with the insurance. So they give him 2 polygraph tests. They came back inconclusive, and now they're just at a dead end because they have nothing else to go on.
Jesus.
Which, yeah, I have never seen anyone's life
Yeah,
insurance
dude.
policy ever.
I don't even.
Like just sitting out. Like, what is
No,
like,
that's
like,
that's like a I don't know.
I think
like,
I
why
have
would you
one.
just leave them all out?
I think I have one from work, and I've never seen mine.
No, it's like all online. Well, now it is. but-
Like, it makes no sense.
yeah, like how the
they're
fuck
just
do you see
out
some-
and
Yeah,
about.
like, oh hey, check this out.
He has like a job board in
Yeah.
his house,
on a
and they're just
floppy
hanging
disk.
on there. Floppy disk.
He has them like hanging up, and there's like a picture of her above it, and he's throwing darts at the picture.
He also has, for some reason, that "Do It For Her" from The Simpsons with pictures of Maggie.
Hell yeah.
But strangely, no outdoor pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Not much of an outdoor enthusiast,
Not
are
much
you,
of an
Peter?
off-road one, are you, Peter?
Jeff fucking hates him. He's like, this fucking loser, dude.
Oh, you don't like off-road? Well, I'm killing your wife then.
Afraid of the outdoors and beats the shit out of him. Quote, in November 1995, the police were baffled to find out that they had another similar murder case at
shit.
hand that involved another model named Linda Sobek. She was found dead just 12 miles from the spot where Kimberly's remains were found. Another striking similarity between the two cases was that both women went missing after a meeting with a local photographer.
Damn.
Yeah, it's definitely the photo guy.
When photographer Charles Rathbun was charged with Linda's murder,
The fuck?
the investigators dealing with Kimberly's case searched his house to check if he had involvement in that murder as well. However, nothing was found that could connect the case to Kimberly.
Did they how did they find out that he murdered the other girl? Did they say?
I don't know anything about
Gotcha.
that case.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Might have been him.
So they couldn't find anything in his house that would connect him to her, and that is it. The case would remain unsolved with no other clues or information until
Until
2004.
Yes.
Yeah.
A
year.
woman, great year.
Yeah, I graduated.
A woman named Cynthia Haddanon.
What you having on?
Haddanon. She had a bad attitude, wouldn't answer any questions. She said, I had none of this. She would contact the police and told them that her ex-boyfriend, David Rademacher, I don't know, David
fuck?
Raidmaker,
fuck yeah.
Wait, what is that Joe Dirt's last name?
Nuttamaker.
Nuttamaker.
That's why mom named me Joe Dirt, not Joe Nuttamaker. David Rademacher would contact models and would speak to them under an alias, that alias name being Paul.
Fuck yeah.
Moreover, quote, she even testified that he had burned Kimberly's empty car while she waited for him in the car.
Oh shit.
This caused the police to reopen Kimberly's case more than a decade after her murder. What made the case against David stronger was when the detectives found his number on the phone records of Kimberly on the day of her demise.
Whoa.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But that's not the end either. We have some more information on David, a.k.a. Paul. David had told his then-girlfriend Manya Senzoff about Kimberly's murder
not real.
in more than a couple of instances. Oh, this is a quote, by the way. He confessed to her that he lured the young model into the Angeles National Forest near the Monte Cristo campground to sexually assault her. When she pleaded to let her go, he was afraid that she might inform the police about what he did, so he drowned her in a nearby creek.
Jesus.
In February 2004, Cynthia made David admit to the crime while she had a recording device in her purse to record the confession. Finally, in March 2004, David Rademacher was arrested and charged with the murder of Kimberly Pandelios.
Damn.
Yeah.
Good job on the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Ex-girlfriend.
I'm sorry, Jeff.
Yeah. Jeff
Yeah, my
has
bad.
been fucking beating himself up
Yeah.
for years and years, and now it is like almost 100% believed that
That's
what
not-
he saw had nothing to do
Yeah, it
with it.
wasn't even
'cause
her.
not
Yeah.
three people.
And
yeah.
I hope Jeff's okay.
Yeah, my bad, Jeff. Hopefully he's not listening.
Yeah. Motherfucker.
Yeah, he's gonna listen. He's gonna come kick my ass.
What's Jeff's last name?
We never got it. What if his name was just off-road enthusiast and we were ripping on him?
Yeah, no, guys, that's my name.
O-R-E.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. So now we come to January 2006, and David's trial is happening. We have Cynthia coming forward to speak against him. We have her recorded confession that David made to her. And we also have Kimberly's day planner, which was said to have had a partial palm print that matched David's as well. So I don't know. I'm going to say his ex-girlfriend saying that like he told her all this stuff. I get that. And the recorded confession also. I feel like the partial palm print on the notebook matching is like, how good is a partial palm print?
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel they just kind of threw that in.
Yeah, like hey,
And I'm not defending it. I think the
No.
other stuff alone is good enough.
yeah,
but,
yeah.
And a month later, February 2006, David was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. So, dude, the Unsolved Mysteries case is like 20 to 30 minutes of this case. And then at the very end, it's like, update.
Yeah.
It's like David Rademacher was found guilty of her murder. And there's like nothing else about it. It's just like thrown up at the end. It's
Yeah.
like, what? Who is he? What's it about?
Yeah, like, really, we were really wrong.
It's actually a solved mystery.
Yeah.
Quote, Rademacher, using the pseudonym Paul, lured Kimberly into the Angeles National Forest for a photo shoot, then killed her when she resisted his sexual advances, according to trial testimony. So that is what the theory was and what they ended up convicting him of.
Yeah.
So, of course, David, he says that he's innocent, and his lawyer's like, we're going to appeal this conviction. It's all bullshit. It's not true. So here's a little bit
Fucking admitted it.
about David's life. Yeah, he admitted it to his ex-girlfriend. Was she telling the truth? I don't know. Maybe she was lying.
But they got him recorded.
It's recorded
yeah,
also.
Like,
so.
fucking recorded.
But his lawyer kind of rules a little bit. So here's a little bit about David's life. He's running a prostitution ring.
Hell yeah.
Also a sex phone line.
Jesus Christ.
Which, all right. Quote.
Fuck one of them. Why are you raping people? Just they'll fuck you. Just do that.
Quote. His girlfriend's also 15 years old.
Oh, God damn.
No.
So
Wait, that's the one that, like, he was... Oh.
Yeah. In the mid-90s, David briefly dated Manya Senzoff, who we mentioned earlier. She was 15 at the time.
Wow.
Before her parents turned him in for statutory rape and supplying her with drugs. He served 6 years of a 12-year sentence.
God, okay.
So as she... so her parents turned him in for statutory rape. So he is a sex offender.
Yeah.
Runs a prostitution ring. Has a sex phone line.
Did they say how old he was when she was 15?
No, I'm not sure.
Gotcha.
So David not only was having sex with her, but he got her addicted to heroin.
Oh, of course.
So that his defense lawyer will later use it. It's like, well, yeah, she has it out against him because he got her addicted to heroin. You can't trust her.
This is just a joke for us, but he sounds really charming.
Oh yeah.
Where are you at?
Yeah, where are you at?
Yeah, that's you. Where are you at?
Apparently, she even told the police about when David admitted to her about Kimberly. And supposedly, she told the police before that he did it, but they didn't do anything about it. Which David's attorney, whose name is Chad...
Oh, yeah.
Chad Calabria, he denies all of this, and he says, like, well, the police didn't do anything because it wasn't plausible and because Manya had a motive to lie.
I heard, like, right when he walked into the courtroom, he's like, stop, Calabria, and listen. Fucking stupid, dude.
He says, quote, then this is about when they mention, like, oh, she told the police before about this and they didn't do anything. And he says, quote, either they didn't believe her or the investigation revealed that it wasn't plausible. So it was quite a shock when they came after him 10 years later.
Wow.
So he's like, yeah, she told him about it, but she's addicted to heroin. Well, it's like, because you're a client.
Yeah, we're not listening to that bitch.
Yeah. Here's more from his underage girlfriend at the time.
Mel Hall of Fame.
Yeah, dude. Mel Hall of Fame, yeah.
Oh, yeah, bring it back.
Quote, David had mentioned Kimberly's murder to his girlfriend, Manya Kenzoff, multiple times.
Yeah.
Interestingly, one time they were watching the broadcast and he stated that the theory presented on it, which he had to have been watching the Unsolved Mysteries because it talks about multiple men abducting her.
Yeah.
Supposedly he turned to her and was like, no, that's wrong.
Oh.
That's not how it happened.
Wow.
On another occasion, he told her that he would kill her, quote, like the young model he had raped after she resisted his advances in the forest. And that one time when they had gone there, he had checked the area where he had killed her and found that her remains were still there.
Oh, Jesus.
He confessed to Manya that Kimberly had pleaded to him to let her go, saying that she wouldn't go to the police. He stated that he didn't believe her, so he drowned her in a nearby creek. He also claimed that he had met her through personal ads. Manya stated that she was afraid of him and did not tell the police about his confession and other statements until 2004.
Did they say if they ever like looked through the papers like at the ads to see like maybe if they could find what one she saw?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. They were really hoping they could find that other notebook. But yeah, they've never found it to this day. They don't know who
That's crazy.
had that.
And it's crazy. Like, so that means he did call back for it, like about it.
Yeah, that's
So it's like, yeah, I fucking just drowned her.
If he really had it, if that was really him calling, which they said it was his records that did,
Yeah.
it's just like, why would he call back?
Yeah,
No,
because like
yeah.
Twice. Like,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
the first one might have been to move. I don't know if he talked to her the first time. The second time he didn't, because that's when he's like, oh, she left her book.
yeah,
But the first time, I don't know if that was a call to schedule the appointment up. I don't remember if he talked to her that time or not.
Because like if he he probably called like after he already killed her. She was already dead. Like when he called back.
Yeah.
Like,
Fucking
which is weird. Unless if he was like hoping to get the babysitter too.
Yeah. He's like, I bet you look good. Do you want to do photo shoots? She's like, what?
I wonder if that was it. Like if he's like, hey, you want to come get this like book that she left, and then he tries killing her. Like
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's weird. Here's a couple more things about the verdict. Quote, the jury of 8 men and 4 women decided that David didn't deserve the death penalty.
What the fuck?
He was eligible for death because he was charged with the special circumstance of kidnapping.
His other stuff doesn't get him
So,
to death.
I for some reason...
Why did he not deserve to die?
like, the kidnapping part is what made it eligible for the death penalty, is what this says. His lawyer is like, well, you guys can't prove that he kidnapped her because her car was there, which means she drove there on her own.
Yeah.
And so that's how we got out of the death penalty.
Jesus Christ. Like you fucking drowned somebody who like didn't get to live. Like it's ridiculous.
So, dude, this is why his defense attorney kind of rules.
Yeah.
So his client just got life in prison. And he says, quote, we're absolutely thrilled.
Fuck yeah.
We thought it was gonna be worse.
We think it was absolutely the right verdict. We are disappointed they found him guilty in the first place, but certainly they came to the right conclusion here. Fuck yeah. Hashtag wildman,
Because
dude.
they don't like him.
That's such a Chad thing to
That's
say,
awesome.
dude.
No, that's great.
We're absolutely thrilled, dude.
Yeah.
Kim's mother said, quote, at some point I was going for the death penalty, but this is okay with me. Because they spent 10 years as it being unsolved.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're just glad
it's hard on
justice
people.
is being served.
Yeah.
My hope is that one day David will write me a letter of repentance. Otherwise, he is a waste of a human being. He is an animal driven by instinct with no feelings.
Yeah.
And that is the end of the case. Some people think that David is innocent.
Like who? You fucking admitted it.
We'll get there. Some people think Jeff is lying and he did it.
Oh, fuck yeah. Me.
I don't know if there's a lot of people or if there's just some people online that make comments like, I bet the off-road enthusiast did it.
Oh, yeah.
It is also believed, like we said, that Jeff didn't actually even seek him that day. It was actually a different girl, and it just had nothing to do with this at all. Because it was a couple days after.
Yeah. Because there'd be no point in keeping her alive for 2 days.
On the Unsolved Mysteries website, there's a page for this case, and there are some comments at the bottom.
Fuck yeah.
One of them says, I went to high school with Dave. I'm shocked. And someone replied, who cares, Porky?
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Hashtag well.
This is
great.
fucking
I hope
good.
that was
That's
Jeff.
great.
And the last comment I say, or I'll read. This is so crazy. I knew David. He was a good guy. I don't see how this is even possible. I knew him after he supposedly killed this girl. Is he guilty of other things? Yeah, for sure. He definitely liked his girlfriends on the younger side. But murder? Nah, I don't believe it. And everyone is like, dude, he's fucking raping underage girls.
That's
He
not cool.
has a prostitution ring.
Yeah, and he admitted it.
Why wouldn't he? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, what?
I think that guy needs an investigation.
Yeah, like what good qualities does this guy have? Where you're like, no, dude, no.
Nah, man.
I mean, does he rape kids? Yeah,
Dude,
but
who cares, Porky? That's so fucking funny, dude.
fucking good.
But he was fun to have a beer with.
Yeah, he is good.
He was really good at handball. Like
Yeah.
that one episode.
Yeah. Man, he was such a great running back. I don't think he did it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that crazy dude.
So
Fucking good, dude.
picking her up, as soon as he picks her up, and runs into the woods with her.
The fact that he could outrun his friends, that was
With-
insane.
And they
with
couldn't-
owning a human.
And they couldn't find him. That's fucking
that's
insane.
crazy.
Yeah.
But alrighty, that is the end of our case. Anything you guys want to mention or say about it?
You said the girlfriend, she's underage. Did they say if she was a off-road enthusiast?
We might be able to hook her and Jeff up.
Yeah, so just find out if she is. I think that's really important.
She's not underage now.
Yeah,
That's
right.
true.
She might be an off-road
Actually,
enthusiast now.
She actually might be way too old for anyone. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
She was 15 in 92.
So yeah, we had a bit of an unsolved mystery that ended up being solved.
Yeah,
and
that was
justice
very
was served.
satisfying.
Yeah, it was very interesting, and I do love just finding out about just off-road
Yeah,
enthusiasts.
dude, off-road enthusiasts.
Yeah, just that's just like it's a joy to find out about that.
Dude, poor guy, man, just beating himself. He's
Yeah.
like, I could have done something.
I like
man."
he beat up himself and we beat him up.
I
the
know.
whole
I
episode.
hope he's okay, dude.
Just to find out, dude. If he listens, I'm really sorry, Jay. You didn't make it this far anyway, but
Dude,
still,
yeah, poor guy.
He's just
Sorry,
driving that beetle around in the woods.
fuck yeah,
hating
dude.
himself.
Where are you? Where are you?
That's what that song's about.
So, alrighty, before we have Spence shut her down, we're going to do our Patreon shout-outs.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So if you support us on Patreon for $2 or $5 a month, and I think you can sign up for free for a week maybe.
Something like that.
I know they're doing it new.
Freeloaders.
I've no idea how it works. I've gotten an email about how Patreon's doing new stuff, a new way. I don't know how it works at all. So hopefully it's easy. I've no idea, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, who knows?
Like subscription instead of start of the month.
Yeah, so I think it's whatever day you sign up, you get charged, which it should
That's
be.
what I took from it. I don't know.
Okay, because it's dumb that if you sign up at the end of the month, you get charged at the beginning of the next one. I don't know if that's how it works or not.
Yeah, who knows?
But okay, our shout outs for Patreon. Starting off, you know who it is. Australian Daniel.
man.
The one and
Fucking
only.
badass, dude.
He could have taken on that Asian guy. No
Easily.
problem.
He'd have
dude.
fucked him up.
Easily.
Dude. Yeah.
We also got Deus Ex Vagina
Oh, yeah.
coming in, dude. He's been supporting us for a long time.
Always.
Most of these people on here have been supporting us for so long. and
Longer than we deserve.
We are
They're so awesome.
just a little over a third of the way to the Deuce Bigelow snail video. Fuck, that rhymed too much. I didn't mean to do that. Deuce Bigelow snail video. That
Dude,
two,
wait, is that the third movie?
it'd probably be better than the second one. So
Dude, I swear to God, I like the second one.
I haven't seen it actually.
It's funny. It's dumb, but I mean, so is the first one.
We also have Missy Goldstein.
Oh yeah,
We got Kevin Greener.
the real Kev.
Real Kev.
Yeah, the real Kev. Now it's time for the real Kev. I think it's Kevin Grenier. I don't know. I'm
It's
sorry,
greener.
Kevin.
It's greenest.
Grenier.
Kaza Grenier. We got Kaza London. Our
Yeah.
boy. Of course, we got the badass pirate captain, Peyton
yeah.
Blackburn.
Sweet name.
Fire that blunderbuss and then burn my ass cheeks with it.
Hell yeah.
We got Grace Kearney.
Grace.
It's another one that has supported us for a very long time.
Awesome.
Felipe Juarez.
Oh yeah.
Fucking, there's no last
Oh,
name
no.
needed. There's
That's
not
all we
even a
need.
fucking
All
real
we
name.
need, we know it.
Moth.
Fucking Moth, baby.
Fucking Moth,
And
dude.
by the way, Moth, I'm calling you back, man.
Yeah.
Dear Tim, I wrote you, but you
Dude,
still...
that shit was so good,
Hey,
dude.
Moth, we'll leave the light on for you.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's good,
Dude,
dude.
fucking Norm McDonald's Moth joke.
Yeah, dude.
It's
I was
so
just thinking about
fucking
Is that
that.
one
good,
where he like
dude.
goes off on like a huge tangent about something
And
else?
there's no punchline.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my son Gregorio. Or he says like the most ridiculous
Yeah,
names.
dude.
But I'm why'd you come to me? The light was on. After like 10 minutes of a joke,
Yeah,
it's
dude.
so fucking
it's so good.
We got Regan Paris.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I know I'd like to take you on
Oh,
vacation.
fuck, man.
It's not even
It's,
spelled
Georgia.
like Paris. Yeah, Georgia. Georgia. Joshua Mendoza.
Oh, yeah. I always just think
Yeah.
of baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Caleb H.
Caleb.
H bomb.
Yeah.
God, you guys, speaking of bombs, W. Bush.
Yeah.
W.
That's right,
Bush.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Flying right in them towers.
WMDs.
I did see a comment asking about, I think it was Deus Ex Vagina. No, I don't know who it was. Someone was asking about their name. I just
Oh,
shout
the
out
Pope
the
Himmel,
name
yeah.
that is signed up on the Patreon. So whatever you signed up with, I got the email from that, and that's how I shout out the names. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know people change their names and stuff, but I don't have the updated ones. Speaking of not getting updated names, Sarah Jenkins.
Oh, yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah.
And then we got Ruben.
Ruben.
Sorry for 2004.
Fucking good song.
We got Conan Baldwin.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right, we got this next one. Guys, calm down. And just so you guys know, it's Sheba.
Oh, yeah. I know. I told her to bring it. She was paying $5. I was like, man, pay $2.
Come on,
Come
Sheba.
on, man. That's my money.
Sheba. We got Liz.
She's been around for a while.
Liz. We also got Tim Prime.
That's right, baby. The real dirty dog.
We got Hugo Stiglitz.
Dude, I love that name.
So
Did we
it's
find out
funny.
if that's a real name?
It is the name of the dude in Inglourious
Oh,
Basterds.
yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Yes.
That name's sweet.
We got Jordan Rice, our boy
Fuck
Jordan,
yeah, dude,
who is. I'm sorry about ruining restaurants for you, Jordan.
Yeah, dude. Sorry. Also, dude, the Steelers just beat the Ravens today, and I really want. I would rather the Ravens win. So I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, Jordan is like, he posted a message. He was like, man, you guys ruined restaurants. I'm never eating at restaurants again. And then he put hashtag blackface.
Dude, that's so good.
Toop,
Which he can. He's black. He can do that.
Toop is trying to use Jordan as a reason to why he can do blackface.
Yeah.
He's like, Jordan wants me to, and Jordan's black, and Jordan's like, yeah, I say he can do blackface, and now I have to talk him out of doing
I
blackface.
love when we're like, how many black people does that have to be into? It's like, I don't know, a handful. Like, dude, what is a handful of black people? Like, what is that?
We also got our boy Austin Stevens.
Oh, yeah.
Which, if you see
He's
that chair
awesome
next
guy.
to Spence that is open, that is
That's
actually legally your spot,
That's for Austin. Yeah, dude.
True.
We kicked Toof off during his wedding.
Yeah, if we do it during somebody's wedding, that's a legal fucking contract right there.
Exactly.
Next up, we got Trin Green.
Oh yeah, Dread.
No relation yet. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Don't be mad. I hope she's not mad at me for that. I'm just joking.
She won it. No.
Okay. Jordan Thompson. There we
yeah.
go. Our boy Jordan. Or it's a girl. I think it's a boy.
Yeah, I don't
I think
know.
it's Jordan.
Is
I
that-
think it's Jordan, I just said. Yeah, clearly it is. I think it's Mike. No. All right. Next up, we got, this is a very special one. Close to my heart. Close to the corn.
Oh,
That's
shit.
the corn shirt.
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
The corn
Oh, yeah,
shirt
baby.
kid. Just
Sounds-
the shirt kid today.
Sounds like a cool guy.
we also
The
got
shirt kid.
JT.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, JT.
Is that a new one?
Negative.
Oh, okay.
We got Rob.
Just Jordan again.
We got Jordan. We got Rob Palenko.
Oh yeah.
Palenko.
I do remember that
Hell
one because
yeah.
it sounds like the Lakers guy.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. We got Rimmel Po Pimmel, baby.
So good.
Oh,
I love it.
sounds like a good time.
We got Kylo Ren.
Dude, I love that, dude. So good.
We also got Boobin.
Boobin.
Which
Boobin.
Boobin I see on Instagram a lot. So thank you for liking my stories all the time. I
Fuck
appreciate
yeah,
it.
dude.
Awesome.
And our newest Patreon supporter, Shelby Massey.
Oh hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Welcome.
I hope you're a big fan of us, and we'll be a Massey fan of you, Shelby.
Oh. Some
Hell yeah.
massy shoot. No.
And I'm gonna take a Massey shit after this.
I was
Thank
gonna say
you.
massy shooting instead of massy.
Oh no! So thank you everyone for supporting us on Patreon. If you want a shout out, you just got to support us
Maybe
on
kiss
there
us a little bit,
for
yeah.
$2 or $5 a month, and yeah, we'll give you a shout out. Until we get too many names, we'll just keep shouting them out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Alrighty, Spence, you want to shut her down, my dude?
Shoot, this podcast never ends. What are you talking about?
That's true. Well, we got to do our Patreon episode after this, so it might never end.
Dude, the last Patreon one's so good. If you guys, I mean, yeah, because they're listening to this one for free. So yeah, if you fucking haven't signed up,
Yeah.
that episode's
It's
so
so
good.
We told so many stories about us working at the restaurant that will
It's so great.
ruin restaurants
Oh,
for
yeah.
you.
It's so great.
It is so like if you think like the movie Waiting, like
It's
the
pretty
shit
much
they
just that,
do,
yeah.
all that really happens.
Yeah, and honestly, like you'll probably lose some respect for us, but come on, you don't have respect for us now. So
I have never seen anyone pull out nuts, but we didn't talk. There's been
yeah.
multiple
Oh yeah,
sex.
there was people fucking
There is
there. Oh
sex
yeah.
that's
yeah.
happened.
We can actually save it for Patreon.
Yeah.
Dude, save it for Patreon.
Oh, God.
Let's talk
Hey, if
about
you want the
sex.
rest of that, fucking sign up and you can hear the rest.
Alrighty. All right,
yeah.
Spence, do your stuff, bud.
Do my stuff. Oh shoot, I'm gonna need a shield like Bert.
Oh hell yeah, like Dark Bert, baby.
All right, if y'all want to email us, the email address is brotherscommonplace, common plaque
Commonplace.
brotherscommonplace at gmail.com.
Oh yeah.
If you want to see the real podcast, check us out on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Or Facebook. We got a Facebook as well, and a YouTube channel.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Shout out to the Green Man.
The Green Man, baby.
Green Man Lou.
Always the first comment. They're always funny.
Dude, I just
Absolutely.
mentioned Boobin. Like, thanks, Boobin, for liking shit. 9 minutes ago from recording this, he liked the story.
Oh, my
Fuck
goodness.
yeah,
What if
Boobin.
somehow he likes this episode? It's not
Dude,
even
he
up yet.
liked it? What? He's already listened to the Patreon? I missed it. Why does Dark Bert have a pink wig on?
Yeah,
I don't know. I just missed
don't know.
it.
I just saw
Fish
that
Tank
too.
Live. If you're not watching it, get caught up on it. Shout out to everyone that has been listening and supporting us. It means a lot to us. And
love it.
please, we want this show to grow. So if you do enjoy it, share with a friend, post on Instagram and tag us, and we'll repost it, all that fun stuff. Give us a rating and review on Spotify. Follow us on YouTube. We do have a YouTube channel. We just put the videos of the episodes up on there, and sometimes we'll do fun stuff, but we haven't really done that yet.
Yeah. We're hoping
but-
to do like skits and stuff if we get enough Patreon.
Yeah, eventually.
Night
'cause-
scootering.
Yeah.
What's
some
that,
nice-
scissoring?
Night scootering.
Oh, no, it's scissoring.
You wanna scissor,
Scissoring,
you know,
damn,
like-
Dylan.
Say, I'm letting throw my hat into that ring.
If I'm going to scissor with Dylan, we're turning the lights off so he can't see how little my pee-pee is. God, it's like a fucking bastard sword to my dagger. No, I'm scared. And I'll just keep lying and say, it's cold in here.
You guys are scissoring and Dylan's dick's hitting you in the face.
No, dude. It goes in me and out my eye. Oh!
How much before we go off-roading?
Off-road
dude.
enthusiasts.
Yeah.
We're all gonna become off-road enthusists.
We have to after
Well,
this
I already
episode.
am, but
Yeah. Hey, did you really see her, Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff. What else did you see, dude?
man, you know I've been beating myself up about that.
When that came out, you were like 2. You were born in 90, right?
Yeah.
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 Oh,
Hey, that doesn't
Driving
rule
there?
me out.
That's true. Yeah, you could have been off-roading.
Off-roading in my stroller.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Be good.
Stay safe.
laugh at the dark stuff.
Hashtag wild man.
Oh.
Yeah. Hashtag wild woman.
Oh. Hashtag boy pussy.
Oh, yeah,
Hashtag
dude.
pretzel dog.
Oh, yeah.
Hashtag stay out of the forest.
Oh,
Hell
dude, that's
yeah.
right. Oh, yeah. She never got to put in her Google rating.
Oh, dude. Fuck, dude. We'll have to do it for her.
Yeah. They want to throw that one in
In
there.
honor of Kimberly.
What if that's what stopped it from being a 5-star? It's like, I got fucking murdered there, guys.
It's bullshit.
Yeah. It's just like, no, fuck that.
Hashtag thank you, Mark.
Yeah,
hashtag
hashtag green.
T-Bro Nutsack.
Hashtag green, man.
Hell yeah. Alrighty. I'm shutting her down. Thank you, everyone.
Now it's time for the real podcast.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
I got pissed.